What kills 9 out of 10 startups before year 5? It's not competition. The data has the answer, and it's not what anyone expects. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics tracked millions of new businesses through 2019 and found that roughly 45% fail within their first 5 years. For venture-backed tech startups specifically, Harvard Business School professor Shekhar Ghosh published research in 2012 estimating the failure rate at around 75%. We are talking about an industry where losing is not the exception, it is the overwhelming norm. According to a 2021 CB Insights postmortem study of over 110 failed startups, the single most commonly cited cause of death, reported by 35% of founders, was building a product nobody actually needed. These were not lazy teams or careless engineers. They were talented people who fell in love with their solution before ever fully understanding the problem. Market fit is not a milestone. It is the entire game. The second killer is money, or rather, the sudden and total absence of it. The same 2021 CB Insights analysis found that 38% of failed startups cited running out of cash as a primary cause of collapse. Founders frequently chase growth before establishing stable revenue, burning through capital in months. By the time the model proves unworkable, the runway has already disappeared. Behind nearly every collapsed startup is a story of a broken team. The 2021 CB Insights analysis found that 23% of failed founders identified team dysfunction as a critical contributing factor. Co-founder relationships fracture under financial pressure. Key engineers walk out at the worst possible moment. Leadership gaps appear precisely when decisive direction is most urgently needed. A brilliant product cannot survive a fractured team. So what do the survivors consistently do differently? The first answer is a willingness to pivot radically and early. Stuart Butterfield's team originally built an online multiplayer game called Glitch, which launched publicly in 2010 and shut down in December 2012 after failing to find an audience. The internal communication tool they built for themselves became Slack, which by October 2019 had over 10 million daily active users. The product that failed led directly to the product that changed an entire industry. The second habit every survivor shares is relentless, almost obsessive customer listening. In 2009, Airbnb's founders were personally flying to New York to meet their earliest hosts, taking professional photographs of listings themselves, and sitting with users to identify every point of friction. At that point, the company had nearly no revenue. That direct, unglamorous customer contact, not technology, not marketing, was what kept Airbnb alive long enough to eventually grow. Failure is not random. It follows a pattern: no market need, no cash discipline, no team cohesion. And survival follows a pattern too: relentless validation before scaling, the courage to pivot when the evidence demands it, and never losing direct contact with the people you are building for. The startups that reach year 5 are not the luckiest or the most funded. They are the ones who stayed curious, stayed honest, and never confused motion with progress.